Jackson Wang came out with Cruel. Let's get to it. I've always felt like he has so much creativity in him that he hasn't been able to bring out with JYP, and that's one of the reasons he decided to leave JYP together with the rest of the GOT7 band. Okay, there's so many things in this music video. I did not expect this. As I was saying, I feel like Jackson Wang, even when he was in GOT7, I felt like he is the one who has like that crazy in him to try out so many things. He has so much creativity in him that he couldn't just bring out when he was in JYP, and that's part of the reason he. This is just my assumption. That's part of the reason why he, along with the rest of the GOT7, decided to leave JYP, because they just need to really bring it out of them, and it shows. Okay, one is just the irony between the video and the music and the beat, with such evilness, with such I don't know how to describe it. There's so much, like, it's some sort of a mythology that he's created. I was expecting something fast, a lot of bass, there's a lot of layers, and something really noisier than this. Instead, the song seems to be like the exact opposite of what the visual is doing. It's so regimented. Would I say, like, it's so measured? It's like it's so measured and predictable. Then pause. Then pause. So it doesn't seem like it is as multi-layered as the visual, which is great, because then it's forcing me, because there seems to be one missing element. It's forcing me to become more engaged in the storytelling, because I need to find out, because there's one missing element. So my brain is trying to compensate for that by being more engaged and trying to find out what it is, the story, trying to understand the story that is being told, which leads me to my next point. There seems to be a story that he's telling. I don't know what that story is yet, but there seems to be a story that he's telling. I don't know, but it seems to be like a mythological kind of story, which leads me to my next point. In 44 seconds, he was able to create a different world, and I'm fully engaged. I am now fully detached from my reality and just in Jackson Wang's world. That shows a lot, and that says a lot about his artistry. I don't know what the story is yet, but it seems that he's controlling the women. Hello, feminist. But let's see. But and then there's the lyrics. So it seems that he's talking to somebody, like he seems to be offering something to somebody. I don't know, but it seems to be different from what the visual is saying, because the visuals that he's showing is that he is actually controlling the women. Oh, the other thing is how he's dismantling the expectation as an idol, because somebody as good looking as Jackson Wang, he's known for his fashion and stuff. I did not expect him to come out filled, covered in ashes and dirt and whatever, and and then those eyes, my God. So he's just dismantled everything that people are expecting of him, which is again a sign of his dedication to the story that he's telling. Okay, let's go. Whoa. Nice. This is an example of how you can be sensual without being sexual. This entire thing is just very sexy to look at. The routine, the way that their body's moving, they're very, very sensual. The way that he's able to control the body of the dancer with the special effects with the guitar strings, those are so sensual, but it is not sexual because he's actually telling a story. It's not just useless guy rates and he's actually telling a story. And this goes to show that when something has a purpose, um, it won't be misinterpreted, because him being shirtless, of course, he has a great body, and these dancers have great bodies, and they're so close together, it's so easy to mistake it as being sexual. But because there's a story, as I've said, and that they're actually executing the routine the right way, it you know that there's a story being told, and you're able to pull away from the sexy bodies and just concentrate on the story, right? That's just, I think that's amazing. Next is that he just proved that you don't need to spend millions and millions in special effects for you to be able to create a great special effect. The only thing that you need is the right interaction between the special effect, the actors, this in this sense, the dancers, and of course the music. And voila. It seems that he's created such a fantastic world already, that lives in my mind right now. Okay. So he sucked everybody's life. Everything that they have, he just sucked them out of each of those women. Okay, this is the amount of detail that just needs recognition. So it seems that he is now going to somebody. So he sucked out their power, their energy, their life of all these other women that were with him in the previous scene, and I think he's coming here to offer it to somebody, to this queen. But this is just how detailed this music video is. Instead of walking up, he crawled to the woman, to the queen, or at least I would perceive to be the queen, which goes to show that he is actually serving her, that he is battling to actually go to her, to reach her, and that he's down on his knees, just begging for her attention, for her affection. He could have just walked up, but he crawled. Nice. So that's the amount of control the woman over that queen woman has over him. Because with just a simple flick of a finger, he is thrown away. This part, flick. And she's pushing him away, and yet he's still here. All the pain, the misery, and the torture that she is putting him through, and he's still there. I'm guessing she's gonna take them all from him. Whatever he got from all the other women, she's gonna take. Yeah, right. And he's no more. That's all he is to her. Ah. She survived. Magically. I think I have always I did not expect anything less from Jackson. As I've said in the beginning of the video, I've always thought that he has so much to give creatively. I've always wanted to see what he has in store. So it seems that in the song, it's also great how he was able to tie everything together, including the lyrics towards the end of the song, because I had to wait until the end for the lyrics to actually make sense to me. Uh, Makes sense in relation to the music video. So he destroyed so many lives. He took so many possessions. He took so many lives just so he can offer it to this one woman. Yeah. The woman that he wants to go back to, and all he ever was to her was dust, nothing. She just used him to get what she wanted, the power, the possessions, and all that, and he was just crawling back to her. And that says a lot. That mirrors a lot of other people's experiences. So many times we always go back to the person that doesn't want us. We hurt so many other people just as so we can prove something to the person that doesn't want us and doesn't like us and doesn't love us. We hurt other people just as so we can make that one person happy, the person who doesn't want us. So that basically is the story, but he was able to translate that in such a mythological fashion that he was able to create a different kind of world. It's almost as if like this is a short story in itself, a movie in itself, and he can actually grow this mythology and this story, this narrative into something greater and better and bigger. I just, the way that he dismantled his image as an idol, the way that he created two different elements and merged them into one, create two different themes. You have a very slow, relaxed kind of song versus a chaotic, depressing, painful video, and he fused them together to create one piece of beautiful art. Just shows you just how great he is as an artist. I am going to look forward for more.